Why is that still bitter? All the ice melted and it's room temperature, but it's still very bitter. Maybe this is a sign I should just drink water. Hello, my friends. It's Nina. Good afternoon. Good really late afternoon. It is currently 4:30 p.m. I don't know what day it is. It is the 24th of April, which means we are nearing the end of this month, which means it is appropriate for me to set up my May bullet journal spread. Now, honestly, I actually didn't think about making a video on this spread just because I'm not a bullet journal channel or expert, but I enjoy watching these videos and I always think they're a nice chill time. So today I just want to chill out with you guys and set up my May bullet journal. But because I didn't actually plan to make this video, I don't really have a plan. We're kind of winging it, but sometimes when you wing stuff, you get the best ideas. I am going for these colors. These are the Zebra mild liner pens that I always used in my past bullet journal videos. I'm using the same bullet journal that I've always used. A bird just flew by my window. That was scary. This month, I am going to return back to my more minimal setup. Even though my setups are pretty simple as they are, I don't really feel like using all these washi tapes. Right here, I have my makeup and washi tapes over there. Boop. All I know is that I just want to draw a bunch of tulips this month. So as you guys know, I love drawing flowers in my bullet journal just because that's the easiest thing for me to draw. This month I wanted to draw tulips. I have the perfect colors for it. They're not the flower for May, but I think that tulips just represent spring very well. And even though we're almost entering summer already, I kind of want to cling on to whatever spring we have left. So that's why I'm going to draw some tulips. We'll see how this goes. I just want this to be a chill Sunday. I have my iced Americano. It looks like I drink iced Americanos all the time. That's not false, but I also promise that I take 1 or 2 day breaks from this. Get whatever you need. We're just going to chill out and set up our spread for May. The angle is going to change now. Let's bring it over here. We are first going to start out with our monthly setup. I'm going to start out by writing May. How should I go about doing this? May is just so short that I'm trying to figure out the spacing. Just like life, I'm just going to go for it. Oh, okay. That could have gone better. I almost wrote 2019. Kind of wishing it was 2019. And then as always, we're going to make our little header. We're going to draw a straight line. Then I'm just going to write May in small letters. It's a little quirky style that I like to do. And then you guys know how I like to make my fake washi tapes. So I drew a tiny little tulip and a circle. We're going to keep doing this. We're basically making a heart and a little bud in the center. I think it's cute. There we have our fun little header. I'm going to just add a few accents. Going to draw a little tulip. I don't actually know what a tulip stem looks like. Oh wow, okay, so they have really tall leaves. I'm going to just draw a really tall leaf like that. There we go. So I'm going to fill out the rest of this empty space with tulips. I like to fill out the marker first and then outline with pen just to give it a sort of watercolor effect. So we've got a nice little tulip there. You can alternate colors as well. Now I'm going to add my blue. Are tulips blue? Actually, they might not be. I read somewhere that tulips are only warm colors. That's okay though. We're using our imagination. It's nice to use our imagination. We're going to pretend that there are blue tulips. Now we're quickly just going to outline it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just nice and cute. Those are some cute tulips. I'm going to just add a few dots of color over here. They're like little sprinkles. We're going to make our header stretch out. Really just have fun with this. I feel like bullet journaling is kind of like a little art project. You're creating something cute and pretty. Now we're going to move on to our month. We're going to skip 2 columns starting here, and then we're going to make this sort of box. Even take it 1 by 1. Then we're going to make our days. These are going to be 6 by 6, and this process is just really calming to me. Go and use a ruler if you like, but I like this sort of organic kind of look to it. Finally, moving on, you're going to finish this up. There we have our finished grid. I'm going to put green here, and this is where the title of our days will go. I think it's a nice contrast from that coral red. And then over here we have our goals, and we have our future, and then we have our little notes section. I'm really enjoying the colors for this month. Next, we're going to fill out the days. So May starts on Friday. I'm just going to start over here. We're going to make these little red dots for every day. This is where the numbers are going to go. Boop, 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 boop. And And then we have an extra day. I'm just going to divide this day, and then this day is the 31st. Here I'm just going to draw some tulips because why not? And then now we're going to fill this out. Starting with Sunday, I'm gonna write it in lowercase just for the aesthetic. Now we're going to draw these tulips. Add some lines if you want. There really is just something relaxing about drawing flowers. Then we're just going to fill away. We've got our flowers for the days that were in April, and then we have May, and that was very quick and simple to do. Moving on, I am moving on to my habit tracker. I'm going to simply write out habit tracker, and then back to our little header. Going to just draw some tulips sticking out from the side like this. I'm hoping that May is a time of growth and healing. That's why I wanted a nice calm spread. Going to just draw some blue dots. These flowers are staying hydrated, and then we're going to outline it. Filling it out. The little tulips look like hearts. I think that's really cute. Earlier today I ate pineapple. My tongue feels kind of weird. I don't know why I felt like mentioning that, but I just had to tell you guys. Next we are going to make our little habit trackers. I'm using my green marker, and we're going to mark a line that is 7 dots long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. I'm going to make one line. Then we're going to skip 2 dots and then make another. Skip 2 dots and make another. Fill this out with whatever you like. I am going to track how much I upload, how often I post on Instagram, and then how often I exercise. We're going to make these little tables, but instead of 5 rows, we're going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're making a 6x7 table, and just go for it. Then we're just going to cross out the days that aren't in May. Perfect. And then just repeat. I remember I actually did all of this with ruler. It took a really long time, and then I just realized I can make these boxes freehand. We're going to skip 2 lines and then start our next row. I track 9 habits. Next we've got vitamins. Honestly, I'm also just gonna add TikTok here. I've been on TikTok more often, so I'm just going to add that, see if it actually adds up. And then walking my dogs. I don't know why it curved over here actually. Finally, one more row. I track how often I water my plants, skincare, and studying Korean. I'm going to go an extra step and just kind of cross out these days. Just another pop of color. I think it's pretty. And there we have our finished habit tracker. So with the red marker, for instance, I assume I'm going to upload a video on this Sunday. So I just put a dot there. This day actually hasn't happened yet, so let's hope that I actually upload on this day. And then quickly we are going to do the brain dump. This is basically where I just let my brain go. I can plan out things, I can write lists down. It's just a page that allows me to do whatever I want. I like to plan out videos or write little lists here. I haven't gone grocery shopping in a very long time, but for those times when I do find a way to go grocery shopping, I will write down a list. She's adorable. Next, we're going to do our week. This is probably as simple and minimal as it gets. I am going to make a big straight line. I did not breathe. And then somewhere halfway we're going to make another straight line. Okay, I breathed. Then with the fine tip, we're making quadrants. I'm going to go halfway and then just stretch it all the way out, all the way down. And there you go, you divided the page. We are dividing these 2 pages into 8 boxes, and that is our weekly spread. Here we go again. Here we go. Wasn't that so fast? And halfway down. We did it! And then in this 8th box, we're going to divide it in half. We're going to draw a line right here. This is going to say future in lowercase, and then we have our notes section. So easy to do. And then we're going to fill this out. So I start my weeks with Monday, despite me sticking with a Sunday starting month. Is it confusing? Yeah, a little bit, but it's a system that works for me. I'm going to write the first 3 letters of the day, and then May 4, and we're going to continue on. I like to space out the letters per box. It kind of just looks good to my eye. I'm going to just close this up. And if you want, you know this by now, we're going to add tiny little flowers. You don't have to do this, especially if you need more room, but this little flower is there to say hi to you, give you some motivation, make you feel less lonely. In fact, this tulip is smiling. Am I okay? Look, there it is. It's smiling. I think it's just a cute little surprise for when I actually get to this day. It's so cute. It's excited. And I would just continue that for the rest of the week. I am going to skip a few pages. And this month I'm actually bringing back my reflections page. I have been reflecting lately, writing in my journal, writing my feelings out, writing my thoughts out. I'm going to give it a quick title. This is basically where you can write your feelings out, anything you want. It's kind of like the brain dump, but more focused on your feelings, your thoughts. If you have a separate place for your thoughts, then that's good. But I also like to add my personal thoughts to my journal just to kind of see how the month went and see what I was thinking, what went on in my brain. You can write your thoughts out digitally, but something about writing it down just makes thinking much more clearer for me. Writing out my thoughts just lets me engage with those thoughts more. It's kind of more work to write out your feelings with pencil or pen, so it kind of makes me look at those thoughts more. And then you can kind of look at everything, cross things out, move things around, write little bullet points here and there, draw whatever you need to. I think there's just something satisfying about writing your thoughts. There's something kind of precious to it as well. There was this one night when I actually wrote 2 pages worth of thoughts, but most of the time I usually just write little, they're kind of like tweets actually. I'll write down the day. This is actually from April, but who cares? This is the 24th. I'll write the day. Sometimes I like to write the time as well. I'm actually going to write the time, 6:06 p.m. And then you can just write away. It can literally be just a few sentences, a few words, a whole paragraph, whatever it is, but it's all there for you. And then sometimes when I write something out, I just stop thinking about it after. So it really is just like a cleanse. Your thoughts don't always have to be super deep either. Sometimes you should also just write positive messages for yourself. Sometimes you just need these things written down. And there you have a reflection. You can even divide it with a marker, and then you can just keep going, and then this will be the next month. I will give you guys a final look at what we've done. I've returned to a more simple, minimal style. No washi tapes, none of that. You can achieve this with any marker or pen that you have. It's practical and it's kind of like a little buddy for you. There really is just something comforting about having a bullet journal. And we have reached the end of this bullet journal session. This is always a chill, relaxing time for me, so I hope that this video was a sense of relaxation or chillness for your week. Bullet journaling and journaling in general has just been a good source of comfort for me. I hope that you guys can enjoy this as well. Whatever system you have, whatever style you have, let it be a time for you to be creative. Spend some minutes or hours like me to organize yourself a little bit or make something pretty for yourself. Listen to some good music while you do it. Have some nice refreshments. Maybe add some more water to your Americano. I really like the way that my spread turned out this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little bullet journal session with me. I also hope that you're taking care of yourself and staying healthy. I will just see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching and for being here as always, and I will see you in my next video. Let's bring it in. Goodbye, my friends.